Hey, what's going on everyone? My name is Aaron. In today's video, we're going to be talking about your competitive edge in the stock market, what it is, and how it directly correlates to your success as an investor. I'm also going to be sharing 3 actionable steps in this video that you can take right now to identify, develop, and use your competitive edge to make more successful investment decisions. If you like that idea, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and without further ado, let's get right into it. So your competitive edge is really just an information-based advantage when it comes to an investment. So this means you know something about a particular investment more so than another person. And this is really important because the more information you have on a particular investment allows you to make a more informed decision on that given investment. And at the end of the day, the more you can know about a particular industry or about a particular company, the more informed and higher conviction investment decision you can make. So every single person has a competitive edge because we each have our own unique passions and skills about particular industries and about particular things that we're passionate about. So for example, maybe you know a lot about technology. Maybe you know a lot about aviation and airplanes. Maybe your passion is guns. Something that you particularly know more about than somebody else is going to directly correlate into your competitive edge. So to give you an example, let's say that you're a fitness nut and you love exercising. Exercising is your thing. And for years, you've been trying to find the right exercise routine. And you find this company called Peloton. So Peloton creates fitness bikes, they create treadmills, and they have these live classes that you can take through these particular products that they sell. So let's say you buy a Peloton and you completely fall in love with it and you use it every single day and it's completely changed your life. Now this is great, but over time, you begin to realize certain things. You begin to realize that the Peloton is more than just a bicycle or more than just a treadmill. So there are tens of thousands of people that log in every day to take these particular classes on these particular fitness products. And more so than that, these fans are loyal to the brand of Peloton. These people go on their bikes every single day, sometimes multiple times per day, and they're eager and excited and they interact with the people who are running these classes. So over time, after using the bike, you begin to realize that Peloton really has this brand loyalty that other fitness products don't have. And then on top of that, Peloton has ways of keeping their customers happy, but also keeping their customers continuously using the bike and spending more money on the bike. So for example, in order to use these virtual classes, you pay a monthly fee every month as a subscription. So while this is not only good for Peloton as it creates a recurring revenue stream, it's also powerful because it makes you as a user more invested in the bike. Since you're continuously spending money on the bike, you feel more inclined to continue using the bike. Now remember, Peloton is a publicly traded company that you can invest in. And this is important because now you have this competitive edge. You have this level of understanding higher than most people who don't ride a Peloton that can help you make a more informed investment decision on the company. And this becomes even more apparent when we compare it to, let's say, $1 billion hedge fund manager that's looking to invest in Peloton. So a hedge fund manager who maybe doesn't own a Peloton, he doesn't personally use the product, he could see the company as an overpriced, high-value tech company that's just going to collapse once the economies open back up and people get back on their regular bikes. However, because of your firsthand experience, right, your competitive edge, which you've directly gathered from your own experience and knowledge about the company, you realize that Peloton is not just a high-flying tech stock that people are going to ditch and go to their regular bikes. A lot of people who actually use Pelotons don't even have their own bikes. And the Peloton is their bike. People use it because their friends use it and their family uses it. And you can track and interact with people on the bike, which you can't do on a regular bike. So this kind of information, right, the reasons why people actually use this bike, you've gathered this simply from using the product as you normally would, but it actually could help you make a more informed investment decision than a multi-billion-dollar hedge fund manager. So again, to briefly summarize, your competitive edge allows you to get those unique insights on particular companies that a regular person making a regular investment in that company wouldn't necessarily have. So this can make you potentially more confident in the company or potentially less confident in the company. But either way, it helps you make a more informed investment decision. Okay, so let's talk about those 3 actionable steps you could take right now to helping you make those more informed investment decisions. So number 1, start thinking about what your potential competitive edges really are. So start thinking, what are some things I'm passionate about or knowledgeable about? What's a particular product I use every day and really understand? What's something I just love that I just cannot stop using, that I just know a lot about? This could be YouTube, this could be Apple, this could be technology, it could be anything. Something that you use a lot and you understand. So number 2, write all these things out. So by writing them out, you're going to help develop a visual representation of your circle of competence. So your circle of competence, very similar to your competitive edge, is just the areas of which you have a higher degree of understanding than other people, right? It's the circle in which you're the most competent, the most understanding about. So for example, after thinking for a little bit, let's say I come up with the fact that I'm really interested and passionate about cars, I'm into automation, and I'm into technology. These are things that I have a higher degree of understanding about than most people, let's say theoretically. So that makes me to think, do these things that I understand, do they have any relation to any existing companies, any particular trends or industries going on in the world right now? So using our current example, a common idea would be Tesla. Tesla is a car company. They use automation in their cars, and they're very much into technology and software development. So this is an example of how we can use something that we're interested in and connect it to existing companies and trends in the market right now. So then in the third step, you have to work on using that information that you have, that competitive edge about a particular industry or stock or company, and use it to position your money to make an informed investment. So using the example of Tesla, Tesla is a car company, which I've identified my competitive advantage lying within. I understand the direction of automation and self-driving cars, and I can conclude that Tesla is probably well positioned for this rollout in the future of autonomous self-driving vehicles. And as a result, I could place a bet by making an investment into that company directly. Or going back to our original example of Peloton, as a Peloton user, I understand just the network effects and the vast amount of people that are using this product, and I can conclude that in several years, these same people and more people are probably going to be using Peloton bicycles and treadmills. And again, as a result, that could help me make an investment decision on that particular company. So again, just to summarize, we're using our competitive edge, which is really just an information-based advantage, or it's something we know more so about than somebody else in regards to a particular industry, company, stock, and we're using that to make a higher conviction investment decision. I hope today's video was helpful when it comes to using information you already know to help make more informed investment decisions. If you enjoyed the content, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next one.